Some medicine make it really hard for your body to cope with the heat, and that's especially important right now when it's the heat wave out there. I'm Zeinab, I'm the pharmacist from PillSorted. I'm going to talk about how the heat can damage the medication itself, also how does some of the medications put you at higher risk of dehydration or make you more sensitive to sun, also how some of the medications affect the way that your body regulates the heat. From the medicine that affect the way your body regulates the heat, there's a couple of them. One of them is the antihistamines, the older group of antihistamines that make you quite sleepy as well. They affect the way that you sweat. So it will reduce the amount of your sweating, and that can affect your body temperature. The other one is medications, antipsychotic medication like olanzapine and quetiapine. They raise your body temperature. Beta blockers and calcium channel blockers, these are like blood pressure medications, heart medications, but they can affect your circulation. Also ADHD and stimulant medicine. These can raise your body temperature. Now, from the medicine that raise the risk of dehydration, one of the important ones is actually the GLP medicine, because they dampen your thirst signal, so you won't feel thirsty, and that will bring up the risk of dehydration. The same goes for water tablets or diuretics, because they make you lose more water. They can affect your hydration levels. The ACE inhibitors is a group of blood pressure medicines like ramipril. Diabetic medication, those are really important. Things like insulin, even metformin, they can affect how much thirsty you feel, and if you don't drink plenty of liquid or via sweating, you might get more lower blood sugar, so you need to be mindful of not getting hypos, okay? And the ones that will make your skin more sensitive to the sun, there are some antibiotics like the tetracycline, like doxycycline, but less than the tetracycline. And what I mean by photosensitivity is if you go into direct sunlight, it'll make your skin come up in patches and get quite sore. The same goes with some of the other acne treatments like the retinoid bases and methotrexate. So methotrexate can make your skin quite sensitive as well. You really need to make sure that you protect your skin from sunlight and wear proper sunscreen if you want to go out, okay? For the medication in itself, there's two important things. One is you don't want it to go up higher than 25 degrees. So that's the ambient temperature. If you're keeping medication somewhere, you want to make sure that it is in a well ventilated area. And the other thing is protect the medication from direct sunlight. A lot of medicines are very susceptible. The active ingredient gets destroyed very fast if it's under direct sunlight. So read the patient information leaflet in them, especially injections like the GLP medications, like the insulin. These are sensitive to direct sunlight. So if you put it in your bag and you put it in a car, you have to take it out of the car within 10 to 15 minutes because it can easily go above 35 degrees. So people that are the most vulnerable in the heat wave and hot weathers, especially adults, so over 65 years old, so the elderly, and children below 5 years old, because in both of this group, they might ignore the thirst signals like in the children, or they might not have as strong of a thirst signal when they get elderly. So it's really important to make sure that this group of people keep hydrated. The other one is if you have an underlying condition, especially if you have diabetes or if you have heart problems, some of the breathing problems, these will be more effective when it's in the heat. And make sure that we keep the condition under control as well as keep yourself cool. Also, people who have mobility problems or mental health problems, these might be at a more higher risk of not being able to keep themselves cool on time. But the most important rule about medication is don't stop them, okay? So you don't want to stop any of your prescribed medications because of the heat wave. However, sometimes the prescribers will put a sick day rule, as they call it. So some medicine like the water tablets, like the furosemide niacinamide, like bumetanide. What it means by sick day rule is that if you have a day that you're really unwell, you haven't drank a lot of liquids, or you realize yourself that you're really thirsty, on that days you can omit those certain medications, okay? But for the rest of the medicine, you want to make sure that you take them as regular as every day. What are the things you need to keep an eye out for? If you see that your urine has changed color, so you want to be usually a very light yellow color, but if it goes darker, if it becomes smelly, those are the signs that you're getting dehydrated. Also, if you feel dizzy or you have a headache, definitely come out of the sun, get yourself into a cooler, shadier place, and use a damp cloth or just splash some water in your face and your neck. Have something cold under your armpits. These will help bring down your body temperature. And make sure that you have plenty of sunscreen, especially if you wear light and breathable clothes that are light colors that reflect the sun. Wear sun cream in all the other areas so that you've got full protection. If you feel after half an hour of coming out of the shade, of doing activity under the sun, that your heartbeat is still too fast, you feel that you're getting out of breath or you're getting dizzy, those are the red flags you need to be mindful of and call the doctors, okay? As a recap, a heat wave can affect your medicine as well as how the medicine affects your body, okay? Make sure that you protect your medication from the sun and keep it in a well ventilated place, as well as drinking plenty of liquids and protecting yourself from direct sunlight, okay? If you've got any questions, reach out to us, subscribe to our channel. We'll have a lot of good information about sun safety throughout the next couple of days. Thank you.